Okay, we are live. Welcome, 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 you guys. It is February 4th, 2023, a Saturday, and it is 1:09 here in the Dominican Republic. I'm Donovan Sadiq. I'm the recovering Democrat. Uh, just got back from looking at homes and home prices. We are building everywhere. When I say building, people are building. And the longer you wait to pull that trigger, the more it's going to cost you in the long run. So if you're thinking about getting out of the matrix, which is what I'm really seriously thinking about doing, um, you know, I'm not an entrepreneurial type person. Okay, I'm more of like an investor type, and let somebody else do all the other work when it comes to that. Because not everybody's a business person. I just don't have it in me. I'm a worker. I'm a worker. I'm a knowledge guy. Very hot day today. Always walk around with your water. I don't have to tell you guys how to travel because a lot of you guys have traveled. But here in the Dominican Republic, they are building the infrastructure. They're tearing the old infrastructure down from when we think of these countries in our history books, the 1960s, 70s infrastructure, all the stuff is being torn down and they're redoing it. And I'm looking at these countries that I've visited, and I look at the United States and I say, what have we built in the United States in the last 50 years that I've been alive? You really can't really say anything that has really technically been built. I think the biggest last kind of significant building that was built in New York finished in the 1970s, the late 70s, the World Trade Center, whatever it was. It was one of those buildings like that. So, this brainwashing of, America's this, America's that, we've had our day. We have had our day, and people are getting it in the behind with no Vaseline. And the funny thing is, they don't realize it. They don't realize that how they're thinking is so programmed out of the norm. It's just amazing. But I want to talk to you guys really quick because my mom's going to call me in a little bit. Because I was looking at some property. There were some really, really nice properties here. And of course, my mom being a widower and all that other stuff, she's an older lady. I'm going to, make decisions in regards with my mother as a part of my decisions, right? So I was looking at some of these properties, and the way the modern people are, they shower. Like, I'm from California, we usually shower. But my mother's old school, so she likes to bathe every now and then, or whatever, bathe her dog. But whatever. My mom has to have like a tub in the house, whatever. So I'm looking at properties here, and I noticed that none of the properties had a tub, and that would be something that I would have to either import or buy here, and whatever if they had it. But the culture's it's just a little different. They've got homes here. You got 3 bedrooms, you got 4 bedrooms, you can get 6 bedrooms here. A 6-bedroom home is going to cost you a little bit, but it's going to cost you a lot, not a little bit, a lot. But for me, and I'm looking at properties, I'm looking at a 2-bedroom. That's the minimum I'm going to look at. I'm not looking to impress anybody. People usually in the United States don't have money to travel, even to this close destination from the United States, the Dominican Republic, Jamaica, and stuff like that, right? So I'm looking at stuff like this, and you can get a nice 2-bedroom. The place that we saw today, a 2-bedroom, all amenities, everything that was there. You're looking at $275, HOA, everything included and stuff. Oh, it's going to be great. And then I noticed here in the Dominican Republic, nobody has e-bikes. Everybody has motos, but nobody has e-bikes. I can literally put my bike on the plane with me and ship it here with me. And, just moto, e-bike all over the place, right? But the roads are kind of messed up. But still, I can do it. But I want to say this real quick in regards to, I've been watching what's going on in the United States with the Tyree, the young man that was killed in Memphis. And notice that Jimbo Clyburn, who took qualified immunity out, Karen Bass, all of these people that were supposed to fight for qualified immunity, they're silent. They are silent. And I just want to say this: the blood of that man's death is on their hands. The Congressional Black Caucus, the blood is on their hands. Sheila Jackson Lee, that is something that is non-negotiable. The new black media, we've been saying it for years. Hey, Rain Love, we've been saying it for years. There's certain things that are just non-negotiable. And these people have the nerve. How many of you guys remember that? Jim Clyburn, oh, we don't need no qualified. We can't get a perfect bill, but we're going to get a bill. You old goats, get the hell out of here. The way you guys do things is antiquated. You're a tool of white supremacy, and it just shows. It just shows. The blood of that is on their hands, and it just kills me how they go and hide as if they didn't do anything wrong at all. The one thing we do know, they do not represent us, and we've got to keep our foot on their necks and get them out of these offices. I would much rather have the white people have it than to keep voting people that look like me into office, and they do absolutely nothing for me. Even Abraham Lincoln, who did not like black people, don't get it twisted, even he freed the slaves. Donovan Sadiq, I'm having a great time. Super Bowl's coming up. I'm about to go get into my wetsuit. I'm going to go to Playa Alicia Beach, and I'm going to stay there for the rest of the day because, I was out late last night hanging out. But I'm going to go to the beach, relax, max, and just take my time. I went to the bank because I didn't have any cash, and I don't like to go to the ATMs because of the service fees and stuff like that. So I've traveled a lot, so you guys know how to do it. Some of us, in some certain situation where you're at, it's better to take a bunch of cash with you out of your bank before you come on the trip. Then you come down here, and some people can exchange their rates on the streets, which I would not do because sometimes the money's counterfeit, and some, you just don't know. But you could go to the bank and get the international rate of what the peso is or what the exchange money is, and it's a lot better and cleaner. So if I didn't get the money today, I would have to rely on my credit card to pay for things. So I'd rather just, pay cash is king wherever you go. So, but I've been seeing some good properties here. If you want a 1-bedroom, you can get a nice 1-bedroom for about $80,000. But here's the problem with the properties here. We come here with American mindset. You want everything to be picture perfect. When I was looking at the properties, I was seeing flaws in the property, and knowing that, but I didn't say anything. It was like, yeah, okay, I can fix that. I can fix that, whatever. They had the standard lighting in some of the units I saw. I would say, well, I could put some recessed lighting in there. But the thing is, a lot of their walls are concrete because we're in the Caribbean, so there's a lot of hurricanes down here. So you don't want, siding and wooden stuff that could be tore up and stuff like that. These are like concrete. They're not even bricks. It's just, they bring in these solid walls. It reminds me of like living on Guam and stuff. Everything is, concreted so that the house will stand the structure. So, but even with concrete, you can still put in the recessed lighting and do all kinds of stuff. But I try to tell people, especially if you're my age and older, it's funny how we still think about, the kids and the grandkids. And this is that, yes, you want to have a nice place for your grandkids to come visit, whatever the deal is. But if you keep having that mindset, you'll never get anywhere. You'll never get anywhere. A nice 2-bedroom house for you and your husband, and then a little guest room. Then you got that whole living room. If the grandkids are coming with you, just make a little spot out in the front and have it, and make the most of it. They're not there to live. They're only there for a short amount of time, right? So a 2-bedroom is really all you need, And then if you live in these all-inclusive communities, depending if it's attached and you're part of this like apartment, like senior living type situation, they might not allow children to be there. So the kids would go to the hotel anyway, or you got to get them an Airbnb somewhere else, and then they can, you can visit them over there. But you got to live your life, and, and I'm looking at other options for myself. And those of us that are military brats that lived in the Philippines and in Germany and stuff like this, the prostitution and the clubbing life, that's just a part of life. That's no big deal. If you don't like those areas, don't go to those areas, But unfortunately, you have people that come in from out of town. You want to show them a good time. You want to take them downtown and, go to the bar and have a nice thing. How many people you guys saw on my Facebook page where I had that beautiful salad? That was the most expensive salad I ever ate. You guys say why? Have you seen how much eggs cost? Have you seen how much eggs cost? That egg that was in my salad had to be at least $9. Well, 12 eggs divided by 9, at least an extra $1 just for that little egg. That was an expensive salad. So, yeah, I mean, you know, and the thing is, eggs are all over here. You got wild chickens and stuff running around and stuff like that. But yeah, it's, you know, you really got to think where you're going to be as you get older. And my children are grown. I've given them all of I myself and their mother have given them all the tools they need to survive. I have no other obligation, in my opinion, to them. When I left home, my mother gave me all of the tools that I needed to survive and to be where I'm at today. And it's just amazing to me how people think, and we know things about generational wealth. We understand that. White people definitely understand that. But as time has gone on, you have more white people that are irresponsible, you know, and that's just the generations that are coming up in general, where they're on drugs, you know, they're just done, and all that generational wealth is for naught. So I've come to the conclusion I am going to enjoy the labors that I have. And in countries like this, if you guys watched my Facebook page, go to Donovan Sadiq. On my Facebook page, there's a thing called the Foreign Medical Program. And I didn't show my ID card, but some of my friends saw it, and I got my ID card here, and it's through the State Department. A lot of people are afraid to go overseas because of their medical situation. Because you go to another country, they might not have the facilities or whatever. You might not be able to get treated or whatever. But see, that's kind of an oxymoron too, because in countries where there's universal health care, you're going to be treated regardless. Now, the quality might not be what you would want it to be, but still, you're not going to die here if you know, whatever. But the foreign medical treatment is for like veterans. And I believe it's for, you know, national. You can sign up. It's through the State Department. But for veterans, if you're a veteran and you're in the VA system, it's a lot easier because you can get whatever treatments and you won't be billed or anything like that because you're already in the VA system. So it's coming through the VA system for veterans. The FMP, the Foreign Medical Program, is through the State Department, and regular Americans can enroll in it. But I'm not sure how that billing thing would work if you had to incur certain costs or extended stays at hospitals, you know, through that country, through the State Department. But if you're a veteran and you are not, hey, Rain, I didn't see that. I feel the same. My children are good. It's about me. Yeah, we got to live. You are not meant to stay here and just, you know, and be constantly stressed out. I mean, I'm eating healthy here. I'm exercising. I'm walking. I'm enjoying. I'm meeting all kinds of people. I'm laughing. I'm going to the beach. I mean, I'm living in the beach life now. I'm from California. Do you know how much it is to just live by the beach? It's expensive. You guys know that. Come on, you're from America. But we really have to start taking care of ourselves as we're on that second part of life. You know, you're in your 50s now. You're not that shiny penny anymore. Okay, you're not the shiny penny. And oh man, like I said, you know, for me, I can't speak for anybody else. When I leave the United States, I am a lot more relaxed. I feel a lot more energized to do things and stuff. And I just, it breaks me up when I see all of these people working. I got a lot of neighbors. Of course, they're from a different culture, but still, you got the mother working, the father working, the children are working, and everybody is group economics and putting money in, but they spend most of their time working for somebody else rather than enjoying life and the fruits of their own labors. So something to think about. I was watching last night. It was really crazy. You see these young guys here, and they act like they've never seen women before. They act like they don't know whatever. And yes, certain areas of countries, there's red light districts and stuff like that. And, that's neither here nor there. Me as a functioning adult. That doesn't faze me because I've been around stuff like that all my life. So, oh, there's my girl Moni, my gorgeous brown sugar. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday to you. Much Detroit love. It's cold as hell. I hope you'll be feeling better. Look forward to your birthday, which is Cinco de Mayo time. Yes, May 9th is my birthday. So around Cinco de Mayo and stuff like that. Again, here's another thing, Moni. Hey, during the winter months, come on down and get out of there. We just feel as Americans, we just feel we have to sit there and just take it. And all the money and aid that we give to these countries that, we give them to support them and to keep them on our side. And yet we don't help our own citizens. It's just super, 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 super sad. But it's just funny looking at these young men that come down here, mostly from the East Coast. That's just a fact. It's just a fact. It's very rare. When I tell people I'm from California, they're like, oh, wow, you're from California. Whoa. And I met a guy who lives here now, and he's from my city in Moreno Valley. He's a realtor. He kind of helps Americans that are looking for properties and stuff. And he said, yeah, it's very rare. You don't see too many California people come down here. It's mostly a East Coast thing because it's a quicker flight for them than it is for us, coming from California. And these guys act like they've never seen women before. And right now, this time of year, this town is flooded with Europeans. This is their town. I'm talking about when I was here 4 months ago, bars that I thought were closed, and they were closed at the time, they're all open. And white people, I was walking on the strip yesterday, and they were playing bingo. These were older white people. They were playing bingo according to what do they call it? The Blade, where the Blade is. That's where the restaurant is. It's like right there on that main Blade. And they were playing, these were older people, families. And they were playing bingo. All the old people were in this, it's called the Jolly Roger, and they were playing bingo. Then you got the karaoke. I mean, all the stuff that older people would do, they were doing at this time of year. Now, my report is this. I guess the Super Bowl is coming up, and they said it's going to be something. So, I've never been here at this time of year, but it's been interesting. But the weather's great. The food is great. I mean, that salad, I tore that salad up. The only thing I don't like about being here when it comes to salad, they don't believe in Italian dressing. I mean, there's Italian dressing here, but they don't believe in Italian dressing in the restaurants. They have the viginettes and the viguerettes and whatever. What do you call that thing? The vinegar type thing and the oil. But it's mostly like ranch dressing and stuff. I'm like, ranch dressing. So anyway, I just wanted to get that with you guys. I'm going to go call my mom, and she was heading into her bank with her dog. And but, if you're one of those people that are really thinking about, going where you want to be happy and you're going to be doing, you have a parent, put that older parent in consideration with you. My mom is, she's not, she's still spry. Don't get me wrong, my mom is out there, but I got to really think about decisions that would impact her in regards to her, being out there by herself. Because like I said, I don't want to be somewhere and then I get the call, and I got to come all the way back. All right, let me go, you guys. It was great. I think that's her. I'll talk to you guys mañana.